Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and this video is going to contain 3 recipes from Cupcakes from the Cupcake Doctor recipe book. So I saw this on one of the collabs that I did for like the cookbook collab, and they created a recipe from it, and I thought it was super awesome. I love to make cupcakes, so I thought this was a way I could step up my cupcake game. So I picked out 3 cupcakes. Well, first I told my husband to pick out one for his birthday, and then he goes, well, you pick out one for your birthday and I'll make it. So then I was like, wow, I'll just pick another one out. We had one recipe when we were camping, one was for my birthday, and then the last recipe will be for Nick's birthday. It's a little late, but better late than never. So I hope you enjoy the recipes from this cookbook and get some inspiration, and let's get to cooking. The first recipe we're making out of this book is called carrot cake muffins with a cream cheese surprise. So it has a little like cream cheese filling, and I doubled this recipe. I wanted to make twice as many, so I had 8 ounces, and then I did 2 or doubled everything out. So 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon. I bought 2 muffin mixes, and I bought the Krusteaz brand. And then once again I doubled everything else. I just had like 6 medium to small carrots. I just shredded them all and put them in there, and it does say not to buy the shredded carrots because they don't like soften up in the recipe, and so it's like kind of gross when you eat your muffins. And so here is the instructions for the recipe. Pretty simple. 400-degree oven, mix the wet and dry, put the cream cheese in the middle, and then you want to place it in the oven, and that's where I'm at right now, is I just put them in the oven, and I set my oven for 15, and I'll check them, but I'm thinking they're gonna have to go longer. So it says 18 to 20, and then cool in the pan for 5 minutes, and then take out. And then this is, you can freeze them, store them, refrigerator or not. It says 2 days, not in the refrigerator, but I might have to keep ours in the fridge because they'll probably last longer. I made a double batch because I'm planning on giving some to family, and so there is that. They are all out of the oven, and I only did it for 15 minutes, and they bounce back lightly, and they are not pretty at all. So these would not be ones you'd want to set out for prettiness, unless maybe you got that cream cheese in there better than I did. But this one's really mushy and goopy, but they smell really good. So 5 minutes on here, and then I'm gonna take them out and let them cool the rest of the way.
Hi, this is Nick, and today I'm going to make some birthday cupcakes for Brooke for her special day. I'll show you the recipe that we're gonna make today. This is a recipe from Cupcakes, from the Cake Doctor cookbook, which you probably already know. Or the recipe is called cookie dough cupcakes with chocolate buttercream. I've already started gathering all my ingredients here on the counter, and we've got the oven preheated to 350, and our little cupcake liners are in place. So I've already started with the yellow cake mix and the vanilla jello pudding mix. Throw it in this bowl, and the next step is to add in all the milk, oil, eggs, and vanilla, and then I'm gonna blend it up. I thought it was pretty interesting that this book has like hundreds of cupcake recipes in it. Out of all these different recipes, there's tons of them. This is the one that Brooke picked. Cookie dough cupcakes. The girl must like her cookie dough. Something kind of weird and different that I've never seen in a cupcake before. So here, it's just the frozen cookie dough is what we're using to put in it. Not exactly sure how this gets added to the mix. Haven't even read through the entire recipe yet, but we'll find out. Is this like a typo or something? Because it says 1 cup vegetable oil. I just put a cup of milk in, and now it's saying, I don't bake a lot, obviously. 1 cup vegetable oil. That seems like a ton of oil, but maybe that's why cupcakes are so good. I don't know. I'm just going to trust the book and follow it. And if there's like oil floating on top when we're done, then I'll know it was a typo. Alright, so I'm going to measure out 1 cup vegetable oil. Wow, that's a lot of oil. I don't think cupcakes are healthy for you. You're seeing all this oil. Newsflash. Health tip. Don't eat cupcakes. Now I got to do eggs. 4 eggs. I'm guessing I just don't put them in like this, full with the shell and everything. It doesn't say to crack them.
Shells in your cup.
I don't think shells in it would be right. So I'm going to make an assumption here that I'm supposed to crack these eggs before I put them in. I'm not a good egg cracker though, so I'm going to have to use a little bowl to crack them in to make sure I don't get shells in the bowl with all the good stuff. Here, let me move this. No, that'd be dumb. I'll just leave that here. I'm not a good YouTube filmer like my wife, sorry. Is that good? Okay. 1. Whoa! Okay, there's 4 eggs. Like I need to wash my hands. Alright, I'm back. My hands are all clean after the eggs. Now I have to do the vanilla. Please don't say a cup of vanilla. I only have this little bottle. 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. 1 oh, look at that. First pull. Alright, we got all that busy work done. Now it's time to have some fun. We get to use our electric mixer and mix this up. Low speed. Keep it low and slow. Why do I look up at the screen instead of the lines? I don't know. Here we go. 30 seconds. Time me. I suppose you can like over mix this just like pancake batter.
Yeah.
Mississippi? 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi. You ever seen that episode of Friends where Ross gets sprayed by the the tanning booth sprayer? Like, he's like a 12 on one side and a 0. Mississippi? Okay, that's about 30 seconds, I'm thinking. Look at that. Oh, that looks pretty good to me. Oh, I better not go overboard here. That'll probably wreck it. Stop the machine and scrape down the sides of the bowl with the rubber spatula. Increase the mixture speed to medium and beat for 2... Oh, okay. I get to beat for 2 more minutes, so all the fun's not over yet. Stay tuned. Where's my mixer or spatula? Those are in here. See, I know where everything's at. I'm like a professional cook. We'll be scraping down the sides, all that good stuff. Now we're gonna go to medium speed. This is gonna be like a, before Brooke edits everything, it's gonna be like a 4-hour cooking cupcake video, so yeah. This is gonna be terrible. Okay, increase speed to medium and beat 2 minutes more. All right. That's about medium, eh? I'm gonna set a timer because, you know, I'm not going to count to 100, 120 with Mississippi's. Look at me, I'm mixing with one hand. That is looking well mixed. Okay, so the next step is to put our well mixed batter, Exhibit A, into each liner. This is a heaping 1/4 cup of batter. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Heaping? How am I supposed to do heaping without like pouring it all over the place?
What do you need a heaping what?
A heaping 1/4 cup. So I'm gonna do a
what?
batter into the, so it just means, you know, a good amount.
Oh, honey, are you filling the cupcake liners?
Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, no. I'll show you what to use.
I'm using like the pancake thingy.
Yeah, that's a pain in the arse.
That's what I'm figuring out here.
Here, honey.
Oh. Well, how, is this the right size?
Yeah, you just fill
It says 2/3 is what the recipe said. That's about 2/3. I guess
Yeah,
I can
I just
try
make
this.
sure they're all even.
Where's my spatula? Can you hand me that red spatula? I'm gonna scrape this back in here.
Okay.
Thank you, assistant. Brooke Niccole is my personal assistant today. She's my sous chef. Brooke said to use this instead. It's ice cream scoop. I don't know how this compares to a 1/4 cup heaping, but sure seems like it'd be a lot easier to fill. Oh, look at that. She's a smart lady. About the same level as the 1/4 cup one I used, but like way faster. Did you see that? Instead of like trying to let it drain in there slowly, you just kind of, it's about a level scoop here. Then you just go shunk, plop right in there. Oh boy. Scooch, scooch. Ah, there we go. That one's kind of full. I better not get so carried away with, I don't need a heaping ice cream scoop. I think that one's gonna be a big boy. All right, I'm getting to be a professional. I've done a little bit here of these. Look, you scoop it, you wipe it, and you ploop it. 3 easy steps. Scoop it, wipe it, ploop it. Perfect every time. Okay, folks, looks like we ran into a little bit of an issue here. We've got like no mix left, and I've got 4 empty liners. So I guess I was being a little too generous with my ice cream scooper, so I guess I will be using a small little spoon and trying to even all these out and fill all 24 liners. So apparently Nick is not a professional cupcake maker, but can be fixed, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. Okay, this is how I'm trying to balance all these out, just using a tablespoon. Probably not the best method, but you know a better method, please leave it in the comments below, because I need to learn. You gotta jiggle it like this. That's the trick of this method. Oh boy. Oh boy. That one. Oh boy. Whoa boy. Why is this? Oh, that one's all puckered up. Dang it. I'm gonna try to straighten out these liners. I think they're all balanced out pretty. No, they're not. I think they're all balanced out pretty well. I've been using the jackhammer. Okay, so I feel like I should kneel down here. Okay, so here's the cupcakes all leveled out. Now I have to put in the chocolate chip cookie dough. And it is almost noon, and I started these at 10:30 in the morning. So, guess we're having cupcakes for lunch. It's all ready to go then. 24 pieces, 24 cupcakes. Place a frozen cookie dough piece on top of each cupcake. There we go. Woo! So now this is where the magic happens. You have to make that sound each time you put the cookie dough on the cupcake. Otherwise it won't turn out right. Look at that. It's just that easy. This is the special ingredient. After love, love is the first special ingredient. Cookie dough is the second special ingredient. I hope Brooke likes these, and I hope you like watching this video. If you do, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more good Brooke Niccole content. This is kind of fun, this part, if I'm being honest. That one's kind of full. I don't know how much these are, what this is going to look like when you like cook it, but I'm not like pushing these down in there. It just says place it on top. That implies just like setting it to me. I'm not like smashing it down in there. So it'll be interesting to see what these look like when they come out of the oven. Is it going to look like a cookie on top, or or is it gonna sink down in there? I have a feeling it's gonna sink. As it heats up, that dough is just gonna, it'll end up somewhere in the middle. You'll be able to see it on top, kind of like those cream cheese filled ones. I'm gonna slide these into the oven and I'll see you later. Okay, the cupcakes are in the oven, but my work isn't done yet because while these are cooking, I have to make the chocolate buttercream frosting. Bam! Right there, chocolate buttercream. We're gonna need a stick of butter. We're gonna need a half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 3 cups confectioner's sugar, sifted, 3 to 5 tablespoons milk, and 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. Let's get started. There's my bowl. We've got the room temperature stick of butter. I put it in the microwave for a few seconds just to make sure things are nice and squishy. We got the butter. Half a cup of cocoa powder. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there's a half cup of cocoa powder. Okay, low speed for 30 seconds. Whoa! Smoking. Chocolate smoke. The cocoa powder smoke emanating from the mixing dough.
You didn't know this was gonna be a scary video, did you?
Well, you can expect the unexpected with me. I'm a loose cannon. Just ask Brooke. I'm wild and crazy. Okay, we got the sugar in there. And now we are going to put in 3 tablespoons of the milk and vanilla. It says 3 to 5. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Whoops. Oh boy, I'm spilling a little in there. That's not cool. I'll put just a little less. Is this like... I got a hole in my bottle. Or I can't pour, one of the two. Alright, now I get to blend. Alright, so low for a minute. You guys keep track of the time. I ain't got a free hand. Tell me when the minute's up. Gotta incorporate that sugar. This kind of looks like puppy chow at this point. Without the Chex mix, just the puppy, not the chow. Alright, it's kind of stiff. Maybe I need to put in some more milk here. Now I gotta go up. Okay, now I gotta go medium speed. Captain, we're going to medium speed. Should show you inside the bowl too, huh? Is that too stiff? Feels like maybe I could use maybe just another tablespoon of milk, possibly. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell if this is a good consistency. It kind of looks like it's okay. Okay, we are getting light and fluffy here in the bowl. Light and fluffy. Ooh! I think the consistency is pretty good. We don't want it too runny where it's running off the cupcake, so I think we'll probably call this good. The cupcakes are just about ready to come out of the oven. Okay, here, woo! Melt the camera here. Steaming up. Okay, there they are. The little dandies. Boing, boing, boing. Ooh, they spring back. I don't know, those seem pretty good. Ooh, and they're browning up on those ones back there. I better get these out. Alright, here's the first look right out of the oven. Some of the cookie dough, like that one, got swallowed up. There's just a little crack, and then some of these have the whole little square on top, kinda, so everything in between. So I'm guessing the middle's gonna be kinda ooey gooey. The book says it's best eaten while still warm, so we shall see. Gotta let them cool now, get them on the rack. Alright. So here they are now cooling on their wire racks. It's funny, it said like the centers will sink slightly. Sometimes it's, look at them, they look like any belly buttons now, some of them. Like the Pillsbury Doughboy. And here's the chocolate buttercream frosting. I gotta wait about 15 minutes before I can put on the frosting. Otherwise it would all run off and we only have some in the belly button. We've got the chocolate buttercream frosting and we've got our cooled cupcakes here. Try to get these things frosted. See how this works. My frosting might be just a hair on the stiff side. Seems like it's spreading pretty. I pretty good. Look, that doesn't look too bad. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm a pro. Just can't overthink it, Nick. You just gotta do it. That's my problem in life. I just overthink everything too much instead of just doing it. Just letting my brain just do its job without trying to interfere with all these unnecessary details. And who knew frosting cupcakes could be such a euphoric, mind-opening experience. All right, 4 down. How's my math? 20 to go. Okay, here are the cupcakes all frosted up. Used all the chocolate buttercream frosting, and we've already sampled a couple. Brooke said they were good, so I guess I get my seal of approval. I had one too. I like it. I'm not a huge cookie dough fan, but I thought they were still good. I mean, it's not like super goopy in the middle. Not as firm as a regular chocolate chip cookie. Kind of in the middle between raw cookie dough and a regular baked cookie. So they're pretty good. They're pretty rich. They go good with some milk. I guess we'll call this one a wrap and a success. Thanks for watching.
So Nick picked out the key lime pie cupcakes, and this just kind of tells how you can make them simpler or you can follow the directions. So here is all the ingredients. So there's a cupcake, and then there's a filling, and then there's like a frosting or a topping. All these use some sort of like cake mix as your base. That's why it's like the cake mix doctor. And then we go through all the instructions, and this just talks about getting actual key lime juice instead of like just lime juice, because there is a different taste. And then more directions, and then here is the final step. So I have gotten out most of my ingredients here, so I'm going to start reading my directions and get to work. The batter is all made, so now I'm going to fill these 2/3 full, and then we will get them in the oven. Now while they cook, I'm going to prepare the filling, and I have to go get my pastry bags and a tip. The filling is just 1 can of condensed milk and 1/3 cup of the key lime juice, and stir to combine. Oh, jeez. So I fitted my pastry bag with what I have as my smallest piping tip, and then one of those things. I don't use these a lot, so I have no idea. But I did poke it up, so I'm hoping I can kind of put my filling in there and it'll just sit here and be ready. So let's see how this goes. Are the cupcakes out of the oven? I need to let them cool in the pan for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to take them out of the pan and put them on the wire rack for 15, and then I'm going to fill with the filling. So I got a little bit of just downtime before I make the meringue to go on the top. So I have my 24 cupcakes laid out on the baking pan like it said. I'm going to fill them with a tablespoon of filling. The cupcakes are done and out of the oven, and Nick has already ate over half of it. So what do you think? I think there's somebody down there that would like some.
This is the best cupcake I've ever had in my entire life. Look at the...
Did I get a tablespoon worth of that? The filling?
Yeah, it looks good. It's like uniformly throughout the center.
That was the first time I've ever done that.
It was a little like, the paper peeled off around the edge good, but it was like sticking on the bottom, and I just didn't like rip it out of there because I figured it would rip it in half and all the filling would rip out. So I like got under it with a fork and kind of scraped it out. But the meringue is really good on the top too. Never had such a fancy cupcake. Rex, you like it? Very good. I'm gonna finish this now.
Rexy. Okay, so we have finished all the cupcakes, and we just got done eating like 3 apiece of the key lime pie. So
Best cupcakes in the world.
yeah, so let's rate them. We have the cinnamon cheesecake cupcakes or something like that, and then we had the cookie dough cupcakes, which those were way better when they were cold in the fridge, I thought, than when they were warm. I just like to pull them out of the fridge and eat them, and then the dough was a little stiffer. I liked it better like that. And then we had the key lime cupcakes. I think the key lime cupcakes are the best. They're good warm. I think they'd be okay cold too. And then
they probably won't get cold. They'll be all gone before they get cold.
I think there's like 15 out of the 24 left, and it's been literally 10 minutes since I finished them. And then I like the cookie dough cupcakes, and then the cinnamon muffins were good, but the cheesecake surprise was a little weird in those.
Are those the ones we took camping?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were really good.
I would rate them in the same way you did. Then the key lime, those are like awesome. The filling inside is good. It's like, well, and there's coconut too. It reminds me of like a coconut cream pie, but it's got key lime flavor, like a hint of that in there too.
Yeah, those were a lot of work.
Difficult.
These all were a lot of work, as you can see. So it's not just your simple cake mix, put some frosting on it, but they were good. That's why I got this, so we could like try other things and just have a little more fun with cupcakes than just our standard everyday one. We'll have to find some more we want to make here after a while, and that's it. Anything else to add?
Well, I just want to say one more time, I love the key lime cupcakes. So if you like coconut cream or key lime, I definitely recommend trying them out because they are delicious. But as you said, they are a little time consuming.
Yeah.
With the meringue.
Probably took me an hour and a half or more to make.
Just be aware of that, but super good.
Yeah. And you got to have some ingredients that you probably wouldn't just have around your house, like the key lime juice and the coconut extract and possibly the cream of tartar.
Coconut extract smelled so good.
I know, it was so good. I was like,
they need to make
huffing it
perfume like that.
They probably have some out there. You have to do some research. So that is all for the cupcakes and with the cake mix doctor. I will link the book below. I got it off of eBay, so I'll just do like a search and link that so you can see what the best price is. I think I got mine used for pretty reasonable price. And hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.